Hello friends and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks, and today I'm going to talk about ACC, a top cement company, and let's understand whether these valuations are good enough for you to invest and you can make money going forward. So let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position to any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about ACC, his small request: kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, it will help me grow the channel. It will help you also ask me questions on a daily basis. Once you get the $10 membership, you will have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and a number of podcasts. I have put up something like 45 podcasts already on my channel, so you can have a view on them and listen to them. And regularly I do that and talk about markets and stocks. For detailed market or company talk that you personally hold, you can directly email me if you have a number of companies that you want me to look at, and we can work things out. Now about ACC, it is a leading large cap cement firm and it is prevalent across India. The market cap of the company is around 25,000 crore. They also produce water repellent cement, concrete cement, construction chemicals, etc. Has 17 cement plants and 9 power plants with over 6,000 employees across India, and a decent dividend payout. So one of the large renowned, you can say, infrastructure ancillary company into the cement domain. If you look at the numbers, then market cap of the company is around 25,000 crores. Sales is around 2,600 crores. So for this is Q1 FY21 against 4,100 crores. So it's down by around 34%. Profit dropped by around 40% to 68 crores. Last quarter has been abysmal for the industry and everything. So you need to understand that the June quarter has been extremely bad. Return on equity of around 12.3%, operating profit margin of 16% is pretty good considering the kind of industry that it is working in. So perhaps one of the best margins in terms of the numbers that we are seeing. Trades at 21 times earning, which I won't say is very expensive, but at the same time I won't say is extremely cheap. If you look at the performance of the stock, then stock is down 30% on a 2-year basis. So if we go back to 2018, middle of 2018, then the stock was trading at least 30-35% higher than what it is today. Has recovered from March lows, and many stocks have done. This has also recovered some 35-40% from the lows of March, say March 20th, 24th. Numbers have not been that great. So I won't say that the numbers is mind blowing, and other industries or other companies in other industries are not that good. Other companies are also doing well. In fact, in the industries like consumer electronics and pharmaceuticals, IT, the numbers are now getting extremely better with each quarter. So investors have options, and that's why the stock or the sector per se has not that performed over the last 3 years at least. And in my investment career of 8 years, I have not seen infrastructure or real estate or cement companies really do extremely well consistently. Yes, from time to time, 2-3 months they do well in a year, or probably from October to December, January they do well, and then whenever the season or the monsoon season comes around from June onwards, there is selling in the stock. That is what has been happening, and traders are ruling the roost in these sectors. So to understand this, you have to understand that there are many options for investors, and the performance need to be top class for large investors to come into a company, and that top class performance should continue over a 3-4 year time frame, not just 2-3 quarters. So numbers have not been that great consistently. Dividend payment is pretty good, being a large cap and in the Nifty. Strong domestic institutional holding. Only 10% free float is there, but yet we are not seeing a lot of gains over the last 2.5-3 years. The debt has increased over time, and that has also meant that you would understand that whenever debt increases or whenever things go out of hand with respect to debt, companies sink. So I don't like debt as a matter of fact, and I don't like pledging in shares. So that's why I would, although I'll describe that at the end of the presentation, but that's why I really stay away from these kind of stocks and even don't make a lot of videos about it. The sector as a whole might perform only when economy picks up. So you need to understand that. So why there has been a slowdown? Domestic economy is under stress. Unless the economy picks up and unless there is government spending, infrastructure, real estate and cement will not perform well. And cement will only do well when infrastructure picks up. So everything is related and there is a vicious circle. So unless government spending starts big time, or economy goes up to 6.5-7% the GDP growth, then we would see even private spending going up, and then the cement factor and infrastructure factor would come in, then the HCV sales would start coming in. So all these sectors are interrelated. Real estate and infra space has been badly hit for the last 4-5 years, and over the last 6-8 months it has been totally stalled, the growth of this space. And you have seen how the you can say rental incomes have plummeted in Mumbai and in major suburban areas over the last 6 months. So this may be a plateau for this industry, but we don't know whether it's going to be a L-shaped recovery, U-shaped recovery, or a V-shaped recovery, or what will happen. So we as investors or retail investors need to get into stocks which can perform from say next quarter onwards, at least from 3-4 months down the line, rather than performing, say if we get in now, yes we are getting very good prices, but the industry might not perform for the next couple of years. It doesn't look like that the next 1 year to 18 months would be really good for this industry. Retail sales have shrunk. Raw material costs have kept increasing. From in 2016 oil prices were very low. Now the oil prices have increased. Other prices of other say raw materials have increased. Transportation cost has skyrocketed post the pandemic. So all these factors combined together, I don't see the industry as a whole doing well, let alone ACC. Projection of further stress in the next 2 years, as I explained, next 18 months doesn't augur well for infrastructure, real estate and the cement sector. And the sector is completely out of favor for the last 2-3 years. So it's like pharmaceutical did not perform for 5 years. So if you have a 10-year time horizon, 7-8 year time horizon, yes, get into the stock and do not worry about stock prices for the next 7-8 years. That's one thing. And you should be having the gumption of losing 30% and then getting into this sector, because pharma also, somebody who have got into pharma in 2015 are reaping reward now. So it has been 5 years of underperformance that has led to a performance now in the sector. Maybe 4-5 years hence cement and infrastructure will also do well. So my call on the stock is hold if you have it. So if you are having it at lower prices and you're making money, hold it. It's a good company. You'll get bounces, you'll get good levels to exit. Over the next 2 years, if you're able to buy incrementally, maybe over 5-year period from today, you're going to get very good prices for the cement stocks. So I'm not saying that the sector will not perform ever. I'm just saying that it's going to take between 4 to 5 years for the sector to really perform and get going. Maybe 3 years down the line, the growth rate of India, the GDP growth would be pretty good and things would normalize big time. This stock will perform. So it should come back in 2 to 3 years. That's my expectation. But next 18 months could be extremely difficult. It's a good 5-6 year play, as I explained. Avoid trading in it. So this was my video on ACC. Please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get my videos straight away when I post it. Thanks a lot for watching.